is on fire.
Nana, you wanted a chef, well guess who? Home cooked meal, she will impress you. She's Nana, the saucy chef, what y'all cooking. A lot of y'all don't wanna admit it, but y'all looking. She's Nana, the saucy chef. 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 Y'all hungry yet?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nana, the saucy chef. Today I'm going to be making meatball casserole. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients in separate parts. So for our meatballs, we're going to need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 egg, 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes, 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Now for our sauce, we're going to need 3 cups of low sodium beef broth, 1 24-ounce jar of marinara sauce, 1/2 of a medium onion diced, 1/4 of an orange bell pepper diced, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and that's optional, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and that's optional, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. We're also going to need 2 cups of dry ditalini pasta. I have 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, and it's best to shred your own cheese, it melts better, and 1/4 cup of shredded parmesan cheese. First, for our meatballs, we're going to add in our salt, our pepper, our parsley flakes, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, our panko breadcrumbs, and also our egg. You want to make sure your hands are nice and clean. We're just going to go in and mix it until everything is well combined. When you mix your ground beef mixture, you want to make sure that you don't over mix it. So now I'm just going to take a tablespoon of our ground beef and I'm going to form it into a meatball and just place it on a baking tray. And guys, you don't want to make your meatballs too big. You want to make sure they cook all the way through. So this will make about 22 meatballs. Okay, so I have my 22 meatballs. You want to make sure they're roughly the same size. Now in a heated pan over medium heat, you want to begin to add your meatballs in. Okay guys, so we're not going to be cooking these all the way through. So you just want to get a nice sear on them. So we're going to turn them about every 2 minutes. Once you get a nice sear on the whole meatball, we're going to remove them from our pan. Now you can set your meatballs to the side. Now for our sauce, we're going to get a large bowl. You want to empty the whole jar into your bowl. Okay, to my jar, I had added some of our beef broth to get everything out. So I'm going to pour that in. I'm going to add the rest of our beef broth, our garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, Italian seasoning, ground black pepper, our red pepper flakes, that's optional. And guys, if you want to add a little bit of salt, I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon. Our orange bell peppers, our onion, and I'm adding a little bit of sugar in. And remember, this is optional. Now we're just going to mix it until it's well combined. And you guys can go ahead and give it a little taste. If you need to adjust any seasonings, you can do it now. Done mixing, you can go ahead and set it to the side. Okay, now to my baking dish. And guys, you want to make sure you get a deep enough baking dish. I'm going to spray some non-stick cooking spray around it. Next, I'm going to add my ditalini pasta in. And you just want to spread it along the bottom. You can go ahead and flatten it out. Next, you want to go ahead and place your meatballs over top of them. Next, we're going to add in our sauce. Once your sauce is added, you don't have to do anything. Do not mix it. You can set your oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Now we're going to place it into our 350 degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Okay guys, so it's now out of the oven. I'm just going to move my meatballs around a little. And you guys can go ahead and test and make sure your pasta is cooked all the way through. If you choose to leave it in a little longer, you can. So we're just moving our meatballs around some. And guys, the temperature of the oven should be 400, not 350 degrees. So next, I'm going to sprinkle my Parmesan cheese over top. And I'm also going to add in my mozzarella cheese. We're going to place it back into our oven for 10 to 12 minutes until all your cheese has melted. Also want to place it in the oven without the aluminum foil. Okay guys, so it's now out of the oven. I sprinkled some parsley flakes over top. You can see how nicely the cheese melted. So we're going to let it sit for about 10 to 12 minutes so it can cool off. Okay guys, so here we have it, our meatball casserole. It's so full of flavor, it's very delicious. And your whole family will enjoy it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please come back. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And until next time, this is Nana, the Saucy Chef. Y'all hungry yet?
Thank you for following me.
Y'all hungry yet?